Matt, we'll start with you. Pitchers over 8K. Who do you like tonight?
I think I'll leave the more popular guys to everyone else. So there's Andrew Heaney, who's making his first start with the Yankees. And I do like Tyler McGill. So my problem with Heaney is just I think he'll be very, very chalky for tournaments. McGill to a lesser extent, but I do like the spot for him against the Marlins. The guy I'm most interested in is a pitcher who I definitely think is bad in Taylor Widener. The reason I like him is because he's facing the Giants, who I'm pretty sure will be the highest owned offense tonight by a significant margin. So Widener can get some strikeouts. He also walks a bunch of guys. He's very homer prone. This can go very badly for him, but if you play him and he's good and you don't have the Giants in your lineup and you're doing that for tournaments, obviously not for cash games, this would not be the cash option whatsoever. But the leverage for him is just very strong. So Widener just gets you a leg up on the field to such a significant extent that even though I expect him to be probably below average tonight, if he is good, I think you just get a huge advantage from it. So that's kind of where I'm looking, but I don't think there's anything wrong with Heaney or Tyler McGill.
Okay, Stan, is your pitcher over 8K a more high-profile name?
It is. I'm going up top. I really do like what Matt was saying. I think the leverage that you get is going to be tremendous with Widener. You know, San Francisco, they're first in strikeouts against right-handed pitching, so I really do like that call. I like both McGill and DeSclafani. They're 96, 9,300. So, you know, the numbers are very similar. FIP, almost identical. Swinging strike rate is almost identical. You know, McGill has a higher K per nine and a walk rate. But, you know, the matchups are very similar here. You know, Miami's 8th in strikeouts against righties. Arizona's 12th. They're both way at the bottom in ISO, so 28th and 29th in ISO respectively. I'm going to take the $300 discount with DeSclafani, though. I think the ownership's going to be lower than McGill, especially since he's coming off a negative 0.8 DK fantasy point outing against the Dodgers. He did face Arizona early in July. I think that was like 4 or 5 starts ago. He went 8 2/3 innings, struck out 7, allowed 2 runs, and that was good for 28.7 DK fantasy points. So that's my guy tonight.
Okay, Paul, who do you like? Pitcher over 8K tonight.
For me, it's got to be one of the guys at the top of the board. And for instance, in his 7 games in the majors, the only thing Tyler McGill, who's priced at the top of the board, $9,600, has lacked is run support. And that's why he's only 1-0 despite a 2.04 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP and 39 strikeouts against only 11 walks. That's all in 35 innings. Those are all outstanding numbers. And tonight he gets the struggling Mets, who are on a 4-game loser and that were held only 4 runs over a 3-game sweep by the Yankees on the weekend. However, my pick is Anthony DeSclafani. He's next up at $9,300, in part because he faces the D-backs, the worst team in the major leagues. However, he's pitched very well when you consider his 2.64 ERA, a sparkling 90.93 WHIP, and 59 strikeouts against only 12 walks in his last 61 innings. That's covering his last 10 starts. The rest of the guys on this range, in this range, are priced lower but come with question marks for me. So it's got to be one of the top 2.